98, 99,
100. Finger guns.
Loud noises.
Yes.
Welcome to episode number 100 of Eat, Sleep, Nerd. It's a little delayed. It's fine. It's fine. Yes.
Yes.
Well, no, he's looping it. All right, here we go. So we are too much.
It's never too much. Keep it going.
We still. All right.
People.
All right.
Keep it going.
All right.
Not
All
now.
Seriously.
So the soundboard's back, and we're back for episode number 100 of Eat, Sleep, Nerd.
Oh my god.
No one thought we'd make it.
Especially with the soundboard. The soundboard that's made it to episode 100. So, this is a show where you can check out, go AFK, and relax with us as we discuss all things nerd. I'm your dorky DJ, Corey Winter, and I am joined by my nerdy brother, Josh Winter. You got to pause for yourself.
No.
Okay.
No.
Our nerdy friends, Christian James.
¿Cómo está?
Nick Murphy. Is it the same one? Same one?
That's still going.
Okay.
It's the same money.
And Jason Summer.
What was that?
What was that?
Well timed.
So wait. This looks in focus. I don't look in focus. Like
Yeah,
my
it's 100. Oh,
fingertips.
there he is. He's in focus.
There I am.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yay.
It was off.
Hands to your side.
All right. You have like a 5-minute timeout with the soundboard. That is a lot. All right. So obviously Britt's not here.
They're all
But-
excited that we're an excellent.
Yes. And just shout out to Britt, our 6th member. She couldn't make it tonight. But yes,
Rest in
episode 100. We did it. We've somehow stuck with this thing for this long.
Are we going to have her little tombstone?
Yes.
We should do like little clips, like little stills of her like reacting to stuff, and just like throw up little images. Of her
Or do it
laughing.
like in
Yes.
what's that Brad Pitt movie?
Seven.
Fight Club.
Oh.
Just have her pop in and out.
Did you say Bradley Pitt?
Yeah.
Only when he's in trouble.
Yeah, I guess.
Bradley Pitt. You talked about Fight Club.
Oh, something I realized about that.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Right in, I guess.
so dive on in. So the whole point and the reason that he never gets upset about people talking about Fight Club is because the whole point of Fight Club is to teach you to break the rules, including Fight Club's rules.
Oh my.
Wow.
And just a reminder, Tyler Durden is not someone to model yourself after. He's
No,
the
he
villain.
falls into the same category as Rick Sanchez. Pretty
The
much
Joker.
anyone on Peaky Blinders.
Wow.
The Joker. It's
Yeah,
weird that we have to tell people that.
right.
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. That is not a healthy relationship.
That's not-
Well,
not.
she's a
Honestly,
healthy person.
Batman.
Oh no, you should model yourself after Batman.
You should have the determination of Batman.
I want to be rich like Batman.
And have the body of
He's
Batman
got-
and all the tools of Batman and the
He's got
fighting
the-
ability of Batman and
he's got the
charisma
ninth
of
ab.
Batman. And
Remember from
The
Lego
ninth
Batman?
ab.
The ninth
It's the-
ab.
yeah.
It's not an even number of abs. He's just
No.
he always walks off center. Just
Anyway, this is exactly what I was hoping this episode would be. So we went into this one not really knowing how to really celebrate being at episode 100, but I feel like just yeah. At some point, I was like, we should have a big party with like cupcakes and confetti.
Where's my cupcake?
How about
right. Like, where the hell are the
confetti
cupcakes?
Well, shut up.
That sounded like a great idea.
Yeah, well,
That does sound good.
I didn't have time.
It's okay.
And we were going to do like a little recap, maybe.
We'll do
or...
it for the next 100th episode.
Yes. So, what I think we're going to do is just have a random chit chat. No topics in mind. Just have a little conversation. Nick's already bored of this.
and zoning out.
And do what we do best and just talk and just nerd out together. We've got the original trio here. I just want to celebrate Jason and Josh for sticking it out for 100 episodes with me.
I mean, I feel like I've only been here for like 60 of them. It's not my fault. I would be here for every single one if I could.
That's also true. Yeah, there was a large gap of Josh wasn't here.
And I am so sorry. Viewership dipped.
Actually, that does line up with when it was.
People were less engaged. It's the sultry tones of my timbre.
There was a large period where Jason was absent for various reasons.
Viewership went up.
Oh my God.
It was no, I'm kidding. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Since we're getting things out of the way, I tease Jason a lot. But let's be very clear. Jason's one of my favorite people on the face of the planet.
I love you so much, Jason. We're so glad you could be here tonight.
It's how love is shown.
What?
It's
teasing.
Oh,
it's
I love his
painful
show.
love. It's tough love.
Yes.
Yeah,
no, it is love though. That's the point.
Yeah, you are all amongst my very favorite people.
Aw.
You give very good hugs.
You do.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
much stronger than you look.
It's because
They're
I
always
need them
talking
so
about whether they'd rather stumble across a man or a bear in the woods. I always picture Jason as the bear.
Jason is both.
Yeah.
He's a man and a bear. He's a man bear.
Man bear.
much. I'm a mare. Wait, that's
Wait,
I think that might actually be a gay subculture.
I mean, it is.
we're gonna look into that.
anyway.
We'll have our people on it.
Do not Google that. Anyway,
Or Google and let us know what it is in the comments below.
Leave a link.
Like and subscribe.
engagement. So,
Engage.
all of that said, I just want to celebrate having you two here tonight. I'm so glad you guys can make it. Because I know it is spotty for both of you, but hey,
Yeah.
we're here. Yeah.
Well, it's always hard. Like we are all like fully engaged adults in our lives. So
Yeah.
the fact that we're able to get together as much as we can is nothing short of miracles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's, it's technology. So we have technology issues. Like for like 20 minutes prior to this episode, my microphone wasn't working. It just decided not to work. It had been working before, but that's
Yeah.
it. Most of the reason why Brittany's not here tonight is because of her technology, and then
Yeah.
of course we all have like really busy lives. So this is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I think we've been able to do this for 2 years now, 100 episodes.
It has been
Says something about the commitment to this.
Yeah, I keep thinking about the episode I came in on.
I wish I had gone back to see which one it was.
And for some reason, 35 keep popping into my head.
It was the 30s. It was before we had video.
It was before YouTube, yeah,
Yeah.
which was episode 50.
Before
So
you do. That's funny.
it was definitely before episode 50. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, because it was just like that big square table.
Yeah.
And I guess in this room. Yeah, now
Yeah.
that I think about it.
That was a good table.
I kind of missed that table.
Yeah.
That table was okay.
We were just all looking in each other's eyes the whole time.
That table got tabled.
We tabled that for another time.
Do you have a fireplace?
Yeah.
I have a Christmas episode idea.
Okay.
As much as we appreciate you thinking ahead, Nick.
I just
We're going to table that,
Mm-hmm.
but we will put a feather in it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Or pin.
In
We're
that
gonna put a
pen.
pin in it.
Pin it.
Pen.
It's a bit of a hat on a hat.
Right.
Like I
It's
said,
an
yeah.
expression, but it doesn't apply to what we're talking
No,
about.
not at all. Not at all. So, and then we got Nick.
Literally found him in a parking lot.
I'm here.
It actually wasn't. Did we ever actually tell that story? It was in a parking lot.
Yeah, you
I mean,
guys
we've known
literally
him
in a
for-
parking lot.
you
Like, I
went to
make
go
that
see a
joke all the
movie
time.
together.
Wait, no, because I
No?
texted.
He texted us out of the blue
Right.
to go see Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Right.
And so we went to see Indiana Jones.
I didn't even know y'all had a podcast.
Yeah, we had a
truthfully, I had no.
we had a great time. And then literally in the parking lot, Corey's like, "You should be on a podcast."
Yeah.
So no, for real, we found him in a parking lot.
Known him for 20, 25 years, but
Yeah.
parking lot.
Honestly, I didn't think he'd come to this many episodes.
No.
Why not?
I expect you to do like 2 and then be like, "This is the dumbest thing."
I got real things to be doing.
Yeah, I know, right?
No,
Like,
no,
but now
this is very.
here we are, 100 episodes.
Mhm.
It's almost 1 episode for every follower. And
Right, we're like at 163 followers or something like that
oh
Well, let's
shoot,
not-
look
let's
at us
not-
go!
on
It's
YouTube.
gone up a little bit this past week.
I think I'm gonna make it required for.
No,
all of
I
my
mean,
students to
like I
follow us.
just checked it. Hang on, let me just double check.
It was, yeah, it's 162. And if you're watching or listening, make that number go up if you haven't already subscribed.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
yeah.
What are you
Give us a
doing?
birthday present or give us an episode present.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wait 5 seconds for you to press that like button.
Go. And now
Bam, bam, ba-dam.
And we need
You
you to
gave me a little
help
extra
us
time.
All right, cool.
manage our democracy on this channel.
We only hear him
Bum, bum,
when
bum,
we're not talking.
bum.
Yeah.
So it's very funny.
Good luck editing this, Corey.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
What was I about to say? I was about to say we actually have more than 100 episodes of content on
Right.
YouTube because we've done like movie reviews and television show reviews that were separate from our weekly episodes. So we've actually done more than
It's
100
unintentional,
recordings.
That was
We've
an
actually done
accident
like
soundboard.
like
Sorry.
we've actually done like 150 recordings.
Yeah.
My
Um,
gosh.
Have we really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
We have 130 videos on our YouTube channel as of this recording. But we also had some that were audio only before that. So
Right.
yeah, this is about 150. But as
Wow.
far as weekly episodes go, like our Tuesday mainline episodes, this is 100.
Okay.
Moving on in.
Can we talk about our favorite things that have happened?
Yes. So
Yeah.
Nick's idea for episode 100 was talking about the favorite things that have happened in the past 100 episodes and what we're looking forward to in the next 100 episodes. I'm really concerned about what Josh is doing on the soundboard right now.
Oh,
There's a lot of searching.
I'm refamiliarizing myself. Don't worry about it. I'm listening intently.
Okay.
so my favorite thing that happens in the episodes is when it is very clear that Josh is over it.
Okay.
That's my favorite thing that happens.
So let's go ahead and address that. So it's not that I'm over it, and it's not that I don't have fun. I'm old and I'm tired, and a lot of the times, like best case scenario, I'm here on my only day off
Mhm,
when all I want to do is sleep.
mhm.
And so it's like whether or not I want to, my body is geared up for that. And so it's like we're an hour and a half into recording and my brain is just like, this is it. This is it. It's
Shutting
over.
down.
Yep.
Putting whoever it is on blast, what is this in regards to?
What?
What do you mean?
What? I thought this was like, you brought that up for a reason.
No,
No,
I mean,
it
like
just-
it is a recurring thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
I was hiding it better than I was.
Oh, no.
No.
Not at all.
No, not
Okay.
at all.
No.
Just
It's
Not at all.
been very clear.
But it's so fun because like we will like actively, the three of us or Jason's here, we will actively be like, yeah, ha, 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 and Josh will be like, and I know he's like a part of it, he's engaging, but it's just very funny. And
So
like,
like,
he'll say something from down here, just like, yeah.
so like in my head, I'm like,
no, not at
and like
all.
this is what I
No.
feel like, but apparently I'm just like,
And to that point, Corey gets the same looks on his face when he is over us talking on a subject.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Time to
That's
move
very
on.
true. You try so hard to get us to move on.
It actually
He tries
happened
so
earlier.
And it makes sense because they're brothers.
Hey man, I got a plan.
You
You
do.
guys just kind
But-
of
and when
make
we
your own plan.
deviate, yeah.
I mean,
A part of it, though, truthfully, is just to irritate you.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, like
and
we
I'm-
figured it out.
I'm
Yeah.
fully aware
Like-
of that. Yeah.
there's nothing else to say about said topic, but you want to move on, and I'm not. I want to.
Well, honestly, okay. I mean, if we're talking about this stuff, one of my favorite things on this channel is to absolutely run over Corey when he's trying to open our episodes.
We've noticed this.
I
that's a
love
thing.
that.
There could be a supercut of that.
Yeah.
coming soon.
Oh god. Yes.
My favorite thing
Yeah. What's your favorite thing?
is back when we were doing movie reviews pretty heavily, and we
Yeah.
reviewed RRR.
Mhm.
Right?
I
'cause-
wish that one had been on video.
Yeah,
That would have
that'd
been
been
good
great.
video.
Because I had just thought of it when doing the honorable mentions for our film score video. That'd have been great. Just because it was like the process of watching that movie, even though it was so long,
It was fun.
it was engaging the entire time.
Inconceivable.
And the soundboard.
And the inconceivable amount of time watching that movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it was just it was a great movie. And I remember Jason just wanting to be like, "Hey, let's watch more Bollywood."
I
movies."
know.
And we
I
were like,
know.
"Hey,
hey,
guys, let's watch more Bollywood movies."
we were like, hey, no.
Oh my god.
But then again, I've seen two other Bollywood movies that are bangers.
I'm sure a lot of them are bangers.
And to this day, that RRR video is still our most popular video. So
It's amazing.
yeah.
So Yeah. That's one of the things I hate the most. Hey guys, let's do this. And you're like, no, Jason, you're special. It's okay.
Oh my god.
You just be there.
Well, no. Now, see, what we should have done
Right.
was just been like, Jason, we're going to let you head that up. And that's going to be your segment. That's what we
I'm
should
gonna
have
let, hey, I have people who are in the know that made recommendations for Indian movies to watch. I have a, and yeah, just letting you know, I did, and you guys weren't interested.
So okay, so for me, part of the best part about RRR
Yeah.
was that we all watched it together.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so I feel like this is something we could revisit once Jason moves back here.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that's been kind of the thing. Like Christian mentioned back when we were doing a lot of movie reviews, which was last summer, I guess 2023. I forget what year it is. We were doing all of the big movies that were coming out. And just for somehow it just lined up that we were all pretty much available to do that. It's kind of hard to do that now. Like all of us have very different schedules now. It's a miracle we can get together every couple of weeks to do a couple of podcast episodes without any prep work. But like finding time to do a movie and a recording, next to impossible for more than 3 of us at a time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we'd have to see like the early bird special movie.
yeah. There are a lot of movies I wish we could have.
We
talked
call
about.
those matinees, Christian, by the way. Just,
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. The manatee
Need
movies.
to go to some of them old people showings. Out by 3:30 so we can get supper.
That's right.
Go right to the
at
barrel.
the Cracker Barrel.
What would my favorite thing be?
I don't know.
All the gear.
We're not you.
There's so many cool toys in here.
Metal
Yeah.
gear.
So many
Corey,
cool
you're the guy
toys.
that-
That's why
You're the
you
guy in the
can't move
chair.
away.
Yeah, right.
What was that, Jason?
You're the guy in the chair.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. When we first started this podcast and it was just the 3 of us, my grand vision was always to be off camera and just the guy in the chair running everything, and you guys kind of ran the show. I somehow got sucked into hosting. I'm not sure how.
That's not happening.
Because I didn't
Yeah.
want to do it.
Well, yeah. This was always
So-
Josh's thing.
Okay, so yeah, so I envisioned myself as the host.
We all did.
And you know what? 2 years into it, damn it, I'm about ready to do it. But I'm gonna Jay Leno this sucker. But I don't know. Corey was the only one who'd ever actually done a podcast before.
Yeah.
Like at all. So I was like, hey, we should do a podcast. And everyone was like, okay. And then it was like, what do we do?
How do you do a podcast?
And so Corey was the only one who was just like, you talking to the mic. You just talking to the mic. So yeah, I mean, like I think we're on the cusp of a lot of changes coming up through the summer.
Yeah.
So maybe
We can talk about that in a second.
relatively soon we'll launch Eat Sleep Nerd 2.0,
I think it's 3.0 because I think 2.0 was
the transition to video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's- okay.
Definitely.
Eat Sleep Nerd 3.0.
Yeah.
Eat Sleep Nerd After Dark.
Yeah.
Gonna drop some F-bomb.
it's like if you've been watching over on
Patreon.
YouTube.
Yeah.
A lot of the time I
One
have like
boob.
God.
That's my side boob.
A lot of the time I have multiple keyboards and mice,
Mises.
and just a whole bunch of stuff going on while trying to coordinate everyone in what they're talking about.
And oh God, is that like wrangling cats?
Yes, it is. So yes, ideally I'm only doing one of those. So it'd be nice to, Josh, you have a big personality. When you let your personality shine, it's really nice.
Except when he's tired.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like the late show? It's just,
Yeah, and then what? You done yet?
And here's
you done talking about your stupid movie?
Jeremy Renner. Come on out.
Arrow Man, yes.
Arrow
So that's a reference to one of our last episodes.
Link in the top.
Nick couldn't remember
Yeah.
his.
Hawkeye?
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God.
Nick
Just
couldn't
now.
remember Hawkeye, so he said Arrow Man.
I couldn't remember.
So, episode 100, we have successfully published 100 actual episodes live, not live, but out there in the wild on YouTube, plus some additional stuff. There,
Our situation has not improved.
not really where I was going with that, but I will say, all of the things we have recorded have not made it onto YouTube. There have been some lost episodes along the way.
Yeah.
He chose
Holy.
Holy.
Not sure what I chose.
To
There was
not put them on the internet. That's what the internet is for.
There's
So-
probably a reason.
Content.
multiple reasons,
Yeah.
but mainly
Okay, fine.
unwatchable.
You have chosen wisely.
It was right next to it.
Okay.
It's alphabetical.
There were actually 2 episodes that we recorded with Jason, Nick, Christian, and myself. They were our first experiment into doing a game show type thing. They were like some trivia stuff. Yeah.
Jason remembers it.
Have you guys noticed how those have not been published anywhere?
We didn't
lost
know
episodes.
I
squat
remember this.
about video games. We thought we knew. No, not
Oh yeah, that
yeah.
was bad.
Yeah,
Like,
Britt,
I remember you guys saying it was bad. I wasn't here for
None
that.
of us got anything right.
Yeah.
well, not only did you guys not know anything, Britt was there too, but her like internet was going in and
Yeah.
out. So like she had to keep coming and going on the
Mhm.
connection. That was awful. I have not even
That
attempted.
is one big pile.
I need to censor that one at some point.
No, it's too perfect without it. You cannot
Um,
censor Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, so that was just a nightmare, a train wreck. There was Josh. We recorded something a couple weeks ago, and it was going to be marvelous. Did you ever actually try editing it?
What on earth are you talking about?
You came here at like 10 p.m. one night.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if anyone else knows about this.
I'm like
No.
a quarter of the way through it, and it is so good and so out of date by now.
well, yeah, but I still want to like see it just like as a example, and then like, you can use it
Yeah,
as a
no, I
template.
can finish that.
Yeah.
I'll finish it.
So,
It's fine.
spoilies.
All night.
We're trying to get a little bit more back into the news, but not in the like hour-long format. Doing like a 5-minute episode once a week.
So it's basically going to be like the weekend update on
Yeah.
SNL.
Yeah.
Every headline's a joke because everything's hilarious now.
Yeah.
And I'm funny. So
Josh had like a script. It was actually really awesome.
it was a nightmare to record it because it turns out punchlines are hard. But there's a gem hidden in there, and we'll put it up. It's going to be out of date, but it'll give you an idea of what we're kind of looking at doing. Because I do think our weakest point is literally just, and I don't feel like this is 100% the correct term, but just production value. Because the personalities are here, the equipment's here, literally just the art of how we put it together. And a lot of that comes down to we've made Corey do all of it.
Yeah.
100%. And it's not a Corey skill thing, it's a Corey time thing. He doesn't have time to edit it and put in graphics and do the audio for every episode 2 times a week to do all this. It's insane. It's insane. It's insane.
Without saying.
It's unsaneless.
So no, I am to a point now where through the graces of losing my job, this is the silver lining thing. This has actually been a big thing for me. So it happened right at the expo. They didn't know it yet, but I'd quit my job. And I went to the expo and I just never came back. But I went from a highly stressful, was once upon a time high paying, but was becoming increasingly less high paying job that took up a ton of my time because it was flex work, but in the worst way possible. To now I'm working a steady job that almost pays enough money.
Keyword almost.
But like I have my life back.
Yeah.
There's
been a noticeable difference in your.
I know I've had friends and people like I used to work with who were just like, dude, like you look happy again. And I didn't realize it at the time, but I was so depressed. I hated my life so much.
Mhm.
And it's really sad because I thought it was, and maybe this is getting too personal, I thought it was about my divorce and all that other stuff. Now it turns out I'm kind of over that. But I just hated my job, and my job was taking over my life.
Yeah.
I was never not thinking about it. The phone was never off. And when you're in a high commission position like that, like you will answer because that could be money on the line.
Yeah.
Whereas now I get to clock out and just leave.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm good at my new job, and people are like telling me I'm good at my new job, and like we're about to bonus because I'm good at my job.
Nice.
And it's like everything's okay. I'm just poor. And
well,
and it turns out that like fundamentally I'm okay with that though. Because I almost make enough money to pay the bills.
Mhm.
So if I can just like make up that 10% through hooking or something.
There's a market.
My OnlyFans is Dirty Nerdy Daddy, by the way. But
Should I link to that in the show notes?
yeah, just straight up.
Have you guys noticed I stopped doing show notes like 50 episodes ago?
Okay,
No.
so moment of truth.
Did- 'cause-
Never once read them.
Because
Yeah, yeah.
I was always I was there the whole time.
But no, so I say all of that to say I can help now.
Hmm.
And I can do stuff. And the boys will help. The boys are big enough now. Like 2 years ago when we started this,
What are they going to do?
Harrison is a whiz on the iPad, dude.
Cameraman.
Yeah.
I could be like, bro, I need this edited. And he'll be like, I don't know what that means. But
What's
he'd
bro?
try. Yeah. So, oh no, he knows bruh. That has happened.
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
thing.
My 9-year-old nephew, bro.
Harrison's 6 and saying it.
Yeah. Just, hey, kid, it's time for dinner. Bruh.
Oh my God.
Almost shook him.
That is just like that South Park episode.
Yes. Turns out South Park's a lot like real life. That's why,
There
that's
are
why it's
Simpsons
funny.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Anywho, Eat Sleep Nerd 3.0 coming this fall.
Yeah, so 3.0. Lots of big changes happening.
Big stuff. There's so many Roger the Alien quotes we should have just to mix in. Big stuff.
So Roger the Alien, also not the hero of the show.
Oh yeah, you should
That's
not
who
want to
should
be like
emulate.
Roger.
Don't
the Alien.
emulate. Yeah, don't know.
To be fair, you
There's
probably
actually
shouldn't
no
want to
one
be
on
like
that
Stan
show.
either.
Yeah,
But
there's no one on the show you should emulate. Honestly,
But I mean, Roger is like the perfect example of an entrepreneur. Like, if
I mean,
one fails,
who
he got
sucks
another.
at it?
He's always got a backup plan, though.
Yeah.
big stuff.
Through the life of this podcast, we have gone through several phases, several mortations? Morphations?
Morticians.
Morticians. We have morphed a lot. That's what I was going for. So we started off just doing audio.
Metamorphosis.
Yeah, metamorphosis. We started off just doing audio. We were literally on picnic tables and like some cheap microphones. It was just Josh, Jason, and myself. And every single time we recorded, it was a different setup. We were just moving from room to room. We eventually got this room cleaned up, and I actually just took one of my Lego tables, put it in here, painted it black. It was awesome. That's when about the time Kristen started joining us.
Just not to gloss over that Corey had multiple Lego tables.
Multiple.
Enough that it was not a big deal to clear one off and bring it in here to
Yeah.
use as our table.
Yeah.
And I appreciate Corey saying that we did a lot of things.
Yeah, so let's get this out of the way.
Did a lot
Corey
of
did
things.
everything.
100%.
Corey has done everything. The most any of us have ever contributed is being here,
When he asked us to be here.
Yeah.
keeping his pantry rotating
Mm-hmm.
so that nothing gets too old. And we did help build the table, me and Christian,
Yeah.
at one time,
That one time.
that one.
with the materials and tools that Corey bought.
Oh, so true.
So yeah,
So
in
short-
Corey's garage.
Yeah, so shortly after that square table, which ended up making it onto video. So that was like the original setup for episode 50, which we ended up getting cameras for on episode 51. That square table was here for a while, I think.
At least half the run.
Yeah. But then this has probably been about a little over a year now since we've had this table. We built this table because we kind of wanted to level things up. Like Josh was saying, we wanted to up the production value, which is when we got this table, which was custom made for ourselves. We made it ourselves. Spent it was about a week we spent trying to build this table. Like it was multiple days.
I feel like we knocked it out in a weekend. It was a weekend. It was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Built this table.
No plans. Just wung it.
Built this table. We have 3 cameras now. We got some lights. We want more lights, but that's beside the point. We got some cool backdrops. We've added a bunch of art and stuff. So that's kind of been like 2.0 of this channel. We did not only the weekly stuff, but we started doing movie reviews and stuff like that was standalone. So this show 3.0.
Do you have an engagement ring?
It's actually it is. So that was so random.
That's why I brought up that earlier.
Just noticed
thing
it.
about the thing. 'Cause I saw it. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah. So
Corey's saving himself.
I just was like, hey, why do girls get rings?
I think
Mhm.
those are
Why don't men get rings?
like clear though. I think.
Yeah.
No, it's very normal to have an engagement ring as a dude.
No, I didn't mean it in a bad way.
Yeah.
I meant it in a, I have not seen that upon your hand before.
Yeah. Actually got it yesterday.
Is it tungsten?
It is.
Those are so. Have you tried the They need to sponsor us. The Q bands, I think they are.
I don't know.
They're like silicone and they move with you.
Yes.
They're fantastic.
So, thank you for that segue, though. Yes, I have an engagement ring, which is actually leading us to Eat Sleep Nerd 3.0. There are some changes that come. We're not exactly sure when they're coming, but I am moving.
You tell them I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
Okay, that was good.
How
I
good was
love
Tombstone,
Disney
though?
movies.
Never seen one.
That was
Did you
good.
say you love Disney? Oh yeah, because it
Yeah.
is technically a Disney movie.
Is it?
Yes, it
Is
really
it?
is.
Is it a?
Because
No,
they
it's not.
bought the studio that made it. It is
Yeah.
literally a Disney movie.
Well, wait, if you
I
didn't know that,
was-
why'd you say it?
Yeah.
I was just like, it was so not a Disney quote.
Oh.
I was like,
Oh.
it was like, oh, that's Anyway,
No, it is
interesting.
actually factually a Disney movie now.
Interesting.
Anyway,
That's why we haven't
Okay,
gotten it.
sorry.
Unfortunately.
so that was actually a good quote. Thank you for that.
3.1. I mean 3.0.
3.0. Thank you, Christian.
Yeah.
I am moving. And if you're not aware, the studio is currently in my current house. I cannot take this house with me.
Did you even
And-
try?
I cannot take Nick and Christian and Josh with me either. So,
I mean, if you're paying, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go. Big deal.
We'll roll that, Tad.
not sure when this change is happening. Not sure when I'm selling my house, but I am moving up to Tennessee, which is about an hour from here. It's not too bad. So I will occasionally be able to reunite with these guys, but we're not sure where the studio is going to be going forward for these three gentlemen and Jason. I'm not sure if Jason's going to be here whenever. So for the Huntsville peeps, which is the core of the group, we got to figure out where to put the studio. So changes are coming.
Well, let's
This
have a
st-
production meeting right now.
Yeah, no. So yeah, at some point, this studio is going away, and there will be a change in the channel, for better or for worse. So
Hopefully better.
yeah, hopefully better.
Or I.
I'm going. I already have cool ideas for how I can like remote myself in, kind of like Jason does, but with more production value, just because I have the cameras and stuff. I'm not throwing it on the bus. I'm just saying I have plans. I have plans.
Like Jason
Plans.
does, except
Better.
Not shitty.
Right, yeah. Like Jason does.
My
but just
microphones work.
just not crappy.
Anyway, so yes, changes are coming. Not sure when, but hopefully it's not the end of the channel. I do not want it to be the end of the channel.
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't
We'll be
know.
here.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Sounds like Christian's living room's up.
Hey, do you use that?
My living room? Yeah. Actually, a lot.
God.
All that said,
Uh,
what we're looking forward to with potential changes coming up.
Well, I don't know. Now I'm all bummed out about it.
I know.
Well, I'm looking forward to what we're going to do with the set. Like what we're going to make it look like. So I know we had several different ideas of how we wanted it.
Yeah, so we were
But-
talking about a more casual setup.
Yeah.
Which is good because it's going to have to be in someone's living room.
Which would, I mean, that would be cool. Just like sitting on the couch, just like, what's up?
I mean, yeah.
You know this game?
I mean, yeah. So that was kind of the idea. Is like we get a couple of like armchairs.
What if we do it in a rooms to go?
Okay.
Where
Ah!
There's many couches and
Do we know anyone who works at a rooms to go?
it's just an idea. I'm just talking.
it's
I mean, they're
you know-
basically minimum wage. Surely we could befriend someone who works at the rooms to go.
wow. First of all, that's
Factual. Yes.
we could ask them in see like off hours. We
Do
could
a
go
little
sit in there, one of their
Sponsored by Rooms to Go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right.
You know, actually, that would be sick.
They have lots of furniture.
Yeah.
We change where we're sitting between cuts to like a disorienting degree.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like every time the camera changes, we're on a different sofa.
Wait, plot twist. We don't tell them we're doing it.
Yes.
We just show up in business hours. Like,
It's a lot of outtakes.
Actually,
of
I was
run.
really thinking about that. As soon as you walk in the door, be like, no, I'm good. And then just walk off. So we could do it.
That I forget. Maybe it was a Best Buy. I think it was maybe the Best Buy in Florence. We were going in there to get something. I don't remember what it was. And me and Josh were power walking into Best Buy. I don't remember.
It was to buy a TV.
Was it a TV?
Yeah, I wanted to buy a TV.
We went back to the TVs. And
We
Josh-
wanted a huge 32-inch TV.
And we get to the back, and Josh hits the dad pose of.
Oh, dude, I had the hands on hips and
Yeah.
everything. Like,
And this poor Best Buy employee walked over and said, "Hey guys, can I help you with anything?" He said, "No, I got it." And I was like, "Joshua, just trying to help." He said, "No, I literally don't need any help." And the guy just walked away.
What's that Ron Swanson? I know more than you.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Good times.
None of us worked at Best Buy. I know how much that hurts.
Who here has not worked at Best Buy? Because it seems like, okay, yeah, me and Nick. All right.
Nick and I.
Jason did.
Yeah.
Cellular phones.
I sold phones,
Hmm?
and it was pre CPAP days. I would fall asleep while setting them up for contracts.
Nice.
Oh my
Jeez.
God.
Yeah, it was bad.
Y'all don't know.
That is
Y'all didn't
terrifying.
know Jason during the pre-CPAP days.
Sheesh.
Died in
was-
his sleep on a nightly basis.
Not even at night though. Just I'm talking
Midday.
mid-sentence. Like Papa used to. Like just
Shut down.
My father would.
doo-doo-doo-doo.
My father said we would talk, and then I would drift off, and I'd just start mumbling to him. And my father said, "Hey." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "You're speaking sleepinese again."
That's good.
Yeah, let me tell you, okay, just a side note, if you are exhausted during the day and you can never feel like you feel rested, even though you're getting 6 to 8 hours sleep, go get a sleep test. You just may need CPAP. It will change your freaking life.
Yeah.
Just
I have a CPAP as well.
Really?
I do.
I didn't know that.
I do.
How
See,
did-
Pat
he told that
buddies.
story, didn't he?
Still paying for it.
Oh.
yeah.
They are expensive.
Yeah.
Mine's really cool though. But I wasn't like
What a weird brag.
mine is like my issue was not I felt rested. I felt I was not really all that tired, especially how much I do. I wasn't really tired. I just snored. Like that was it. Like,
Sure.
So when we went to London last summer, I roomed with my sister, and she was like, "I cannot sleep in this room with you anymore."
Wow.
I was like, I'll wake up. All right, here we go. London day 2. Let's go. And she was like, hair was crazy, just like you cannot. So, but my mom has a sleep pap, a CPAP, and she
Mine's
got
fine.
a little mobile one, and hers is for snoring too, but it's not as bad apparently as mine. And I used it the next night, and my sister said that was fantastic. I said,
Oh wow.
okay, so I guess this is a thing that I need. So I went and did the sleep study. I have like acute sleep apnea. Like I don't have very many events at all.
Mhm.
It's literally just snoring. She said they hook you up to all these things and it's kind of scary actually, like all the wires and stuff.
Yeah.
You feel like
but
Darth Vader by the time you're all set up, right?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like it took like 8 or 9 minutes to plug me up. Like it's just all the stuff. And they put you in this room. It's super cold. I remember that it was very cold in there.
Well, it helps you sleep.
It helps you, fall
Yeah.
asleep. And I remember I was really tired that day, but I was really excited to do the sleep study because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to like actually sleep, not just, I guess exist with my eyes closed. And she said, I was sleeping on my side. She said, you had like maybe two or three of them. But whenever you roll on your back, I think she said it was like 20.
Wow.
Like 20, like you stopped breathing
Oh,
Yeah.
of events. And so she came in and gave me the CPAP. And when I slept on my back, fell asleep on my back, I had no episodes. And when I was on my side, I had no episodes. So it's like Jason said, it's life changing. Like you
So what is
feel
it?
better.
What does a CPAP do?
this helps you breathe.
Is it just
All right.
force air in?
So,
Like,
yeah.
And so like
yeah.
if you try to open your mouth, like while you've got it in, like you can't breathe. Because like it's like a pressure thing. Like it keeps your mouth closed and it forces air in you.
through your nose.
Yeah, well, you can get a face mask as well.
Yeah.
I have the nose pillows, and it just forces the air down you.
Wild.
Down you.
So
I mean, I might need
that
one.
right,
I don't know.
Jason?
Yeah.
Like,
So what's going on with sleep apnea is that your muscles relax enough in your throat that it actually constricts airflow, and you actually choke yourself while sleeping, and your body will wake you. Your brain will wake yourself up just enough to unchoke
Start-
yourself
yeah.
and start breathing again. And so the more that you do this, one, you just don't sleep and you don't get the deep sleep that you need. And two, it puts an enormous strain on your heart. So it can cause heart issues. So like Nick said, it's a air pressure thing, and it forces the air to continue down your passageways so that the air continues to flow, and it keeps those passageways open. And then that way you're able to get your sleep, and you give your heart a break. So,
There were so many
So,
times that I woke up with like my heart was racing, and like I wouldn't have a dream.
yeah,
But I
exactly.
just would wake up and my heart was like I just ran a marathon.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
why am I so, But and the other thing that she said in the test was it took me, when I went to sleep without the machine, it took me like 2 hours to actually hit REM sleep. 2 hours of being asleep before I actually went to sleep. And I think that was, like Jason said, just your brain staying aware enough to
Keep you
hey,
alive.
you're choking. Wake up. And then she said when I put the mask on, I hit REM sleep in 11 minutes.
That's
And I was there the rest of the night. Like I was like slumped. I was asleep. So it's very much, I don't feel a super big difference anymore, but it you don't know that you need it until you have it, and then you're like, I needed this.
Yeah.
That's great.
Anyway, public service announcement: go get a sleep test. If
Yeah,
I know. I kind of want to do one now.
Yeah. Also, insurance like rarely pays for it, so good luck.
Well,
yeah.
they pay so now I have government health insurance, but like I'm not. Isn't a flex.
Chris,
My
I'm saying-
CPAP's nice. I
What
got
I'm
government
saying-
assistant.
What I'm saying is, well, actually, it really is nice because when you breathe, because like you're breathing against the air pressure, right? When you breathe out, or when you exhale, but it like slows the air pressure down when you exhale, and then it ramps it back up when you. It's very cool. Anyway, insurance will not pay for all of it, but they will pay for most of it because that's not. I mean, it's like a pre-existing conditioning. It's a pre-existing condition that you're finding about right now. So they'll pay for some of it.
All right, so let's wrap this one up with some nerd talk.
Yeah.
So as far as
We just spent 10 minutes talking about CPAP.
hey,
I think we're well into nerd talk.
That is technology.
Exactly, that is technology. And
so-
sleep, eat, sleep. Hello,
Right.
Nailed it.
Nice, Nick.
wow, we finally worked
Nicely
in
done.
sleep into this. Wow.
Happy 100
Nicely
episodes.
done.
Oh, there we go.
Everybody take a snooze.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough. That's staying in. So
Corey was going to take all that out.
I was gonna. No, that's fine. Gosh. So let's talk about some nerdy stuff. So we used to make a big part of this show being talking about news and current events and nerdy stuff. We haven't done so much of that lately.
Because y'all didn't seem to give it to.
I know those are actually our better performing episodes. It's fine. So let's
No comments, though. Someone write a comment.
let's try to work it in a little bit. So what are some things that have happened recently in nerdy culture, nerdy events, nerdy pop culture, nerdy current events that has been exciting for you, and some stuff coming up that you're looking forward to?
Assassin's Creed China.
Yeah, this
I don't know.
Nope.
What is it called?
Assassin's Creed Blasian.
No. What is it called? Assassin's Creed Shadow? No. What is it called? What is it called?
Yeah, it is
Oh.
Shadow.
I like
Is it Shadow?
We
China.
are such nerds. Hang on.
Yeah, it is Shadow.
I like China.
Even Shadow doesn't feel right. Is it Shadow?
It's Shadow.
Assassin's Creed Hong Kong.
I'll trust you on this one. Oh, yes, that does look good. 2 protagonists.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that. I said the map is about the same as Origins.
Which is big.
I saw this really cool thing that they're trying with it. It's the location will adapt according to the season that you're in. Which I
Yeah.
thought was cool. Like
Yeah.
like the shelter, the stealth area that you might have in summertime or in springtime will
Mhm.
not be there in the winter.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool. And like you can like, I don't know. Well, I don't remember exactly, but something about the trees changing and you can't get up there or something. I don't know. But it's you can slip on ice while you're trying to, Or you can. There's icicles that hang down on a house, and you can like hit it with a throwing star or whatever, and that'll come down and kill the stuff like that you can only do in winter. It's just really cool. I think that's neat.
Yeah.
That's the extent of my contribution to this portion.
No, that was good. I like that. Christian.
As far as me, like I'm excited for actually, is it July 15th? Because I got the pre-order for NCAA 25.
Nice.
Is Nick Saban on the cover?
He should be. He really should be.
Should be.
There was like a mock-up of that cover with Nick Saban, and he had like all the rings on his fingers and a crown, like on his. Yeah. And like someone was just like, "If this isn't the GOAT edition, what are we even doing?"
Exactly,
yeah. It was like a mix of Jordan and LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
It was pictures,
the Biggie Smalls picture.
Yeah, Biggie Smalls. Yeah. But you know, it's funny because I got the email about the pre-order thing, and there were of course there were only advertising the deluxe and like the super deluxe versions.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, I'm going to pre-order this thing. And I was like, wait a minute, $150?
Time to nut up or shut up.
My God.
That's true. I was like, I'm about to pay $150 for this thing. Because it was for NCAA and Madden 25. So I was like, oh, okay.
I mean,
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That's not as bad.
Yeah. But I just pre-ordered the deluxe version.
Nice.
It was like $100.
It's been like 10 years since the last one, right? Something like that.
Like,
actually, yeah.
10 years.
Exactly 10 years, yeah.
Wow.
2014 was the last one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Josh, how about you?
They've been winding up the promos and the trailers and the hoopla for Space Marine 2.
Yeah.
We have a release date. It's like September 7th or something. It's the first week of September. But holy cow, they've been showing off all the new stuff. You can customize your Space Marine. So you can pick his chapter, customize his weapons. They have like different classes you can play as. The 3-person co-op is there. And then they dropped 6 versus 6 multiplayer.
Yeah. And it's originally supposed to be like 3 versus 3, right?
There was no multiplayer.
That's
like,
right.
They
It's only
didn't
supposed to
even
be co-op.
Yeah. And so now it's regular Space Marines versus Chaos Space Marines. And it's just going to be knuckin' futz. And I am so excited. And I hope all of you guys save $60 so we can play it.
I'm looking it up right now.
How
Space Marine 2.
difficult was it for you to get that phrase out without actually saying the wrong words?
I practiced it several times in my head.
All right, Jason, what you're looking forward to?
Oh, can I talk about? I want to talk about something real quick.
Okay, yeah, go
things
for
that
it.
happened in the last couple of years.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You have the floor.
okay,
Starting
and
now.
then you talk about the things that I'm excited about.
Sure.
I'll try to keep it very short, which I don't do very well. Okay. So first of all, I don't think, had it not been for being part of Eat Sleep Nerd, that I would have ever gone to the comic expos in Huntsville.
Yeah.
It's been around, like this was the 10th year or the 11th year.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ish.
something like that.
It's been huge in the past few years.
So I've had opportunities before. I knew about it. I just never went. Going to the expos awakened, or it finally allowed me to feel okay to be the nerd that I've always wanted to be. Like, I have allowed myself to indulge in being a nerd and not worrying about what, honestly, what anybody thinks. Cause that's what I worried about. Was like, do I feel like, what kind of adult spends money and time on this kind of kid stuff? You know,
A happy one.
well, you know what? It makes me happy. And finding all these people and then hanging out with you all more, I just was like, you know what? This is the stuff that makes me happy. And I'm going to do stuff like, decorate, with nerdy stuff and buy Superman, beach towels, or buy a Star Trek, mouse mat, or, my mom for my birthday.
Yeah, show it.
Yeah. She got me Romulan ale.
That's so cool.
It's vodka, but anyway.
So Jason's gonna get slammered.
Right. So happy 100th episode. No.
Yeah.
So and then I got to meet like actual like sci-fi and movie icons at these
Yeah.
places. I got to meet Jonathan Frakes. I got to meet the guys from Clerks. I got to meet
William
Spiner.
Shatner.
Sarah
Yeah.
Strong, huh?
William Shatner and Spiner.
William Shatner. And then Brandon Routh, who I didn't think he actually had the most impact on me at any of these actors that I met. Brandon Routh was such a nice guy. And he seemed to really appreciate the things I was telling him, like genuinely appreciate the things that I said. So being able to meet some of these people that I've, that have had some sort of impact on me throughout my life, it was really cool. So had it not been for this channel, I never would have had these experiences or had these changes in my life. So thank you for letting me be a part of it for 100 episodes. So
Won't do without you, bud.
that.
Yay, Jason.
Snaps for
Yeah,
Jason.
thank you. Now, what I'm excited about coming up is things that I've been doing for like the last 12, 13 years. I've got the theater thing still going, and I'm going to be King Lear coming up.
Hell yeah.
Slay.
Yes.
To be
Yes.
or not to be.
Wrong play, but right author.
Romeo. We're
No, again, wrong.
Still no.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
No, wow. That's not even.
Sounds right.
Sounds
So
good.
King Lear, I'm going to be in that.
It's not Kansas.
Yes, he's going to be in that. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Also, Deadpool and Wolverine's coming up.
That,
Yeah.
we got to talk about that one.
Yeah.
Stoked
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. So anyway, but rehearsal start this week coming up, so I'm going to be wicked busy.
I want to do a little segue between Josh and Jason. So Jason, you were not here for Josh's nerdy origin stories, which will actually
Right.
probably come out after this episode. But we were just doing Josh's nerdy origin stories before Jason joined us for the recording tonight. Josh had a revelation that I'm not sure you're aware of.
Pretty super one.
Prettiest super one.
Huh.
Josh's favorite superhero is now officially Superman. His jaw literally dropped.
What? What happened?
Oh, it's such a long story. Not really.
You can sum it up.
No, it was as I reevaluated all of my life changes, having children, getting married, getting divorced, all that fun stuff. I realized that especially since the kids are starting to like what I like a lot more, like they're basing their interests on my interests. We're starting to get into superheroes. And don't get me wrong, Batman will always be cool. Like, that's his thing. He's the James Bond of superheroes. He will always be cool. I don't necessarily want my kids to think he's the coolest, though. I want them to like the good guy, not the anti-hero. I want them to get excited about doing the right thing just because it's the right thing, and to help people just because you can. And it would be wrong if you didn't. And so yeah, and then on top of that, like a few months ago when they started announcing more of the James Gunn stuff, and so I was like, well, I want to get ready to dump on this, so I'm going to start reading all the Superman comics, and I did. I've literally read almost every Superman comic now.
Wow.
And holy crap, like Superman's great. I love Superman. So yeah, no, like right now, gun to my head, Superman is my favorite superhero.
Wow. That's an absolute surprise. Yeah. Wow.
Another big episode 100 revelation. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Wow.
Yes, more of the
Nice.
snaps.
Yes, you get some snaps. Yes.
Now, since we brought up Superman, since we did our last news episode, probably the bigger thing, at least as far as comic book movies go, we got our first official look at Superman.
Yep.
I love it.
Jason loves it. Okay.
I love the memes of it.
Oh my god.
They are funny. They are hilarious.
If you haven't seen it yet, I'll probably put a picture up in post. I can't pull it up right now, but
I like the suit, which was the point.
Yes.
If the joke was supposed to be about him taking time getting ready while everything's blowing up outside. If that's the kind of movie we're going into, I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
I
I don't think that was intentional. I think
I don't think it was.
that was
I don't think it was supposed to be a joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The other thing I did notice is that the top half of his suit is burnt up and damaged. The bottom half
Yes.
isn't.
Yes.
So did he get his pants blown off and he had to go back home to put new pants on? Or like these are the things that I'm worried about. I'm sure there's a completely logical explanation that's not that.
I think it was
Um,
just a still photo that they wanted to get a photo of. Like, it's probably not going to be in the movie at all. They just wanted to get like, oh, something's going on. Superman's
Yeah.
getting dressed to go take care of it.
So I mean, the point of the episode or the episode of the picture, I like it. It's a cool suit.
Yeah.
It's got a few different references to the comics. It's a new 52 collar. It's the
Mhm.
Kingdom Come emblem. It's the like. There's a lot of Superman history in that suit. I do wish it was a little more form fitted. I don't like that it's kind of looks like a jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that'll change and maybe it'll look different in motion. That was my only complaint.
It
about
was a weird choice that they had him sitting down.
Yeah. Like,
Like-
even James Gunn had to clarify he does have the trunks. Well, cool. That would have been nice to see.
Yeah.
I saw
like,
it. Like I
um,
saw it first. Like I saw it. Like I could see
Yeah, I
that
mean, like, it's
in the picture.
there,
No problem.
But like,
yeah, I
anyway.
don't see. I'm not. I don't think I pulled the same thing you did from the picture. I saw. He's battle weary and he's suiting up to go do it again, almost to the same effect of Captain America strapping on his broken shield again.
yes, that's the vibe I got.
That's
from
what
it.
I. That's what I took from it. He's weary. He's beaten, but he's putting his boots back on. And he's going to go back out there. That's what I pulled from it.
and I'm hoping that's what it is.
Yeah.
The hair curl was on point.
Right.
Yes.
That was something that I was always annoyed they never really did with Henry Cavill. Which is hilarious because the man has some of the most amazing curly hair on the face of the planet.
It's real bouncy.
And for that specific role, they kept that sun gun slicked straight back the entire time.
They went
So
the
that always
Dean
annoyed me.
route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I mean, I'm excited. He bulked up. That was my biggest concern, was that he was going to be a skinny Superman. Can't have a skinny Superman after Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
I feel like if you were a smart man, yeah, you would totally bulk up.
Well, so yeah, there were photos, like behind the scenes photos. He has bulked up. Like, he is a big man.
massively.
Yeah. So good job.
Nick,
Mm-hmm.
have you seen
Yes.
this picture that we're speaking of?
That's what I was just looking at right now.
Okay. Yeah, I was interested to see your to know your take on it.
I mean, I don't have a super huge connection to Superman.
Ha
Nice.
That was unintentional.
Super.
And
This movie
integrity.
is a long way from coming out.
Yeah.
A year. Yeah.
Yeah. About a year.
I mean,
Next year's going to be lit, y'all.
I hope so. I'm this new age of we have these super powerful machines and these PCs that can do everything and these video game systems that can do everything, but they don't put out content. Like, where's our video games? Where's a whole bunch of our video games?
They
it
keep
takes-
firing the developers.
I was going to say, and it takes 10 years to make one.
I just missed the time where they were churning out banger after banger, and I'm
We could have a whole episode about that.
Yeah.
Like, I've been
Actually,
thinking
yeah,
about
we
that.
did.
We kind of have.
I was going to say, we've done that.
so
Yeah.
Well, that's just
We still feel the same.
We're
Yeah.
recapping. But no, I mean, it's a cool picture. I think I don't even think I saw the Brandon Routh Superman.
Kevin Spacey was in
saga.
it.
I don't.
There's one.
I think I know. I saw Man of Steel. I really liked Man of Steel.
Hmm.
A lot of people did.
I think my favorite were definitely the older ones with oh my gosh, Christopher Reeves. Yeah.
Reeve.
Dean
Is
Cain.
it just one Reeve or Reeves?
Oh my God, Christian, go away.
It's just the one Reeve.
I don't know. It's just
To
like
answer your
yeah,
question.
one Reeve,
I think
yeah.
Superman being invincible, quote unquote, is uninteresting to me. So I don't. So and which is probably my own naivety and not.
Are you not entertained?
No.
Are you not entertained?
He played Superman's dad.
Is that why you are here?
Still
it's
going.
not.
I didn't know it was still going. Okay.
But so like being invincible is not super interesting to me, and that again, that's probably my own naivety, not just figuring out how they're going to make it work. But that's why I liked the Avengers movies, the past ones, so much, because they all were flawed. Invincible.
Vulnerable.
They could be beaten. They could be beaten characters, right? And that's why I think the success of Infinity War was so great, that led into Endgame, and that I think there's why there's such a connection with those two movies, because you literally saw the demise of the Avengers, and I just don't get that same thing from Superman. So, but I'm obviously going to go see this movie, but I just don't have that affinity to him.
Well, you actually
other stuff.
hit on the head of why it's so difficult to make a Superman movie.
Sure. Yeah.
The stories in the comic books are far easier to do, because clearly because there's so many, and he's still very popular. But no, it's how do you make an invincible character interesting? Not only that, not only is he invincible, but he's a lawful good.
Mhm.
Which historically is boring.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like you want that person around saving the world, but they're boring to watch.
Mhm.
So how do you do that? You're on point on that. And you made a very good point. And
Thank you.
know that.
But yeah. So Deadpool and Superman can go piss up a road.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
I feel sullied and unusual.
So glad I plugged that back in.
I'm glad. I'm having a good time.
Well, all right. I'm looking forward to the future of this channel.
If there is one.
So sorry. Yeah,
Because-
assuming I don't just drop dead.
Because I think once we figure out what we're doing here for the Huntsville team, it's gonna have a bright future.
I already don't like that you're not including yourself in the Huntsville team.
Yeah, I know.
All because you had to go and get a girl.
Yeah.
Also, I'm so happy for you, Tori.
I didn't know that was on there.
What did it say? I missed it. I completely missed
Saw
Play it again for Jason.
Saw it in my periphery, and I was like, oh.
From Finding Nemo, yeah.
Woo!
Ba-ba-ba-da.
So I am not. My schedule's gonna be a lot more free. Obviously, it's summertime, but like when school starts back, I'm not doing band.
Yeah, I'm doing marching band.
Oh,
So
yeah, you
I
got
will
your
be much more
your
available.
weekends back.
Yeah, I'll be much more available for things.
Ooh,
In the future.
me and Nick gonna light this up.
We're gonna use you a lot.
We're gonna make a nerd out of you yet.
Sure, I'll do it.
We're gonna need a whole episode on Bernstein.
Leonard Bernstein.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bernstein.
Yeah.
Had to get more
From you.
Had to lube up.
So, if you've been watching us for all these episodes,
If you made it to the end of this video,
make it to the end of this video.
Congratulations.
Especially if you've been here all 100 episodes. High five. Thank you.
Put your
Thank you.
address in the comments and we'll send you something.
That
it will not happen.
don't recommend doing that.
He'll send you. He'll send you a copy of EA Sports NCAA 25.
But it's actually
No.
Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Do not leave your address in the comments.
Don't do that. That's a bad thing.
Can't stress that enough.
Yeah, please don't leave your personal information on YouTube.
Wow. All right. If you have not been watching us this entire time, but you're new to the channel and you have not subscribed yet, click the subscribe button, click the like button, leave some comments. Not your address, just some comments. Share us with some friends. We could use the help. And Jason,
Yes.
what are 3 things that nerds should be doing before they stick around for the next 100 episodes of Eat, Sleep,
Say it
Nerd?
with your chest.
Well, back in my day. No, look. Okay, you were all here for the 100th episode. You've been with us. You need to tell everybody. Yeah, I wanted to say all the things, but I'm just going to go with make sure that you eat, sleep, and nerd.
Take it easy, baby.
And now you can get good sleep. You get your sleep study.
That's right.
I've cried like that since Titanic.